the strategically important city of Kupiansk is gradually being liberated from Russian occupiers. Amid intense fighting, Ukrainian defenders are advancing along the entire front line in the Kharkiv region and have already raised the national flag of Ukraine over the city council building. This became a powerful signal that the city, which had long been under Russian control, is returning to Ukrainian governance. And now, more information in our report. My name is Yevhen Sirov. This is the Liberated channel. Subscribe and give us a like. Let's get started. According to reports from Ukrainian military and local sources, units of the armed forces of Ukraine are conducting operations to liberate and clear Kupiansk and the surrounding areas of Russian troops and sabotage groups. They are advancing in designated sectors, pushing back the enemy and establishing control over key infrastructure facilities. It is reported that several important administrative buildings and strategic points are already under the control of Ukrainian units. The raising of the Ukrainian flag over the city council building was not only a symbolic gesture, but also a practical confirmation of the restoration of control over parts of the city. Local residents who had remained within the territory under prolonged pressure from the occupying authorities began to come out onto the streets, greeting the soldiers and chanting national slogans. These scenes sparked a wide response on social media and in the media. Words of support for Ukraine are being heard from different parts of the country and even from around the world. There is also information that Ukrainian forces are organizing the evacuation of civilians from areas where active fighting is taking place, and humanitarian corridors are already open for those who wish to safely leave the combat zone. At the same time, the enemy is suffering from a shortage of ammunition and demoralization in certain units, which is accelerating the process of liberation. Experts from military analytical centers assess these events as part of a serious strategic initiative by the armed forces of Ukraine in the Kharkiv direction, which is seen as a significant weakening of Russian defensive lines and the restoration of full control over territories that were temporarily occupied. According to them, if the pace of liberation continues, it will further impact the morale of Russian troops and create favorable conditions for Ukrainian forces to advance to new positions. It is important to remember that the situation at the front remains dynamic and dangerous, and Ukrainian units continue to carry out complex combat missions under constant shelling. At the same time, every Ukrainian flag raised and liberated over a city is not only a symbol of restored sovereignty, but also a sign that Ukraine is capable of reclaiming its territories, step by step regaining control over its land. This is an important and inspiring news of the day, demonstrating how, thanks to the determination and professionalism of Ukrainian soldiers, real changes are taking place on the battlefield. We will report all the details, including official comments from the General Staff and the expected next steps, as soon as new information becomes available.